Hope my dog doesn't bark. Okay. Right. So nice to see you, Richard, and I hope that that you don't have to experience those awful power cuts in the UK later in the winter. We certainly are having them here, but luckily our weather is so good, it's not really a problem. Anyway, let's move on. Yeah. Let's move on to our exciting news, which is that the IIS and Ely Consulting are launching their process into South Africa. Ely has been here for a number of years. The IIS has also been here, but we've decided to combine forces in order to really develop the market and bring media assurance to South African marketers and to the industry, of course. We believe it'll help everybody involved, particularly in media agencies, media owners, and ultimately the marketers. So I'm going to ask Richard just to explain a little bit more about what is media assurance.
Sure. Well, thanks for arranging this discussion, Joanna. Media assurance, I suppose, at its core is about giving client advertisers, marketers, an independent and objective view on how well their media planning and buying is being managed, how well their advertising dollars or euros or rand are being spent, in order to help them improve, help them drive greater return on media investment. At a very simple level, one strand of what we do is simply based on the idea that it is still the case often that whilst a vast amount of an advertiser's total communications budget is taken up by media, sometimes up to 80%, still often that 80% investment just doesn't get the same amount of percentage in terms of time spent actually controlling it. And then at a simple level, a really simple level, the question would be whether the agencies that look after this money and spend it on behalf of clients really should be marking their own homework, essentially, when they assess how well the campaigns have worked, or whether clients want an independent view from a completely objective consultant such as ourselves, whose fees are fixed, transparent, and who has no outside affiliations or connections whatsoever, working at a company wholly owned by its working directors. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does, and I think that it's interesting too that actually Ely Consulting has had experience here in South Africa, and it's got a few clients here already, and so has knowledge about this market, not just from current workings, but also from previous. I mean, we've all known each other for more than 10 years, so it's been and this is the kind of work that the IIS has wanted to really bring to the South African market for a long time. And we've done it quite successfully once or twice, but now I think we'll be able to do even more. And I think also, particularly with the growing importance of how money is being spent, particularly on digital media, I think it's an area of great anxiety for many marketers. And I think our reassurance way of working will be able to help them. So I'm looking forward to it unfolding. We're going to have a masterclass in the new year with marketers and agencies, so we can explain a little bit more detail about how it all works, what happens, why it's important, etc. And we'll look forward to that.
Yeah, I look forward to that too, indeed.
Good. Okay. Thank you very much. Thanks, Richard.
Thanks, Joanna. Good to talk to you.
And you too.